Welcome to Priest Pulpit.
Back with another book completed, 5 Minutes in Church History by Steve Nichols. This was one of the most fun little books that I've read lately. The basic premise is there's a podcast called 5 Minutes in Church History, and they compiled 40 little excerpts of 4 little short stories about various events in church history. So goes over early church history, Middle Ages, Reformation, and then modern age are the big 4 categories. And then they have about 10 per category. Something that it kicked off with, which was really neat, I thought, was there's this part about the conversation that goes back and forth about whether commentaries are useful or not, or should be leaned on with any kind of amount of weight. This is what was said with Charles Spurgeon. So he says, answering the objection, and the objection goes like this. As a Christian, I have the Holy Spirit. I have the Spirit's wonderful work of illumination. I don't need commentaries. I don't need to rely on thoughts of others. I can go right to the source. That's usually the objection to commentaries. Spurgeon's reply is, it seems odd that certain men who talk so much of what the Holy Spirit has revealed to them, and they should think so little of what he has revealed to others. So I thought that was a really neat reply in favor of commentaries, which I am. Some other cool things that are talked about in here is the real first Thanksgiving in Fort Carolina in 1562 or 4, instead of the more recognized one in New England in 1665 to 75, somewhere in there. Then talks about Jonathan Edwards a little bit, talks about Shakespeare and his heavy influence of the Geneva Bible that's really scattered throughout a lot of his works, which was really neat to read about. And then the neatest story that I could relate to for me personally was Eric Liddell. He was a man of faith, a Presbyterian guy. He won the 400 meter in 1924, but he moved to the 400 because he wasn't going to run on the Sabbath, and his races were the 100 and 200. So he sacrificed running those, run a race that he was good at and was not on the Sabbath, and that was the 400, ended up winning gold. So I thought that was neat. And closes out with a little mini conversation between Steve Nichols and R.C. Sproul about the 500 years of Reformation. So yeah, I thought it was a neat little read. It's short and fast. Each chapter was like 2 to 3 pages, 40 chapters, 4 little excerpts. Pretty fun, kind of mixing it up day by day in the reading. So yeah, highly recommend. Bye!